Today we are joined by the amazing Keith Silverstein. Thank you for being in the ZEALED FUJOSHI podcast. Keith, how are you today?
I'm great. Oh, I should talk into my Labubu mic here. I'm doing very well, and I like that amazing intro. I think I'll add that to my name. No, too pretentious. I'll just let you say it.
Let's start with the voice everybody knows, but few can truly master, Hisoka. How do you tap into that uniquely twisted charisma without going completely off the rails?
Who says I didn't go completely off the rails? I'm curious about that. I don't know. Things just worked with him. I clicked pretty quickly with my idea of what the character sounded like. I had a really great description. I knew that he had a mid to deep tone. I knew that he had a musicality to the way he speaks, meaning he wasn't someone that's just straightforward like this and just says his line. You know, he wasn't that kind of a vibe. He had this like up and downness. I knew he was immensely confident. I knew he was creepy. All you have to do is look at him to know that he's creepy. I mean, that's not... And part of what makes him creepy is how confident he is. So you meet somebody that's got that clown makeup on and is really confident and speaks kind of slowly, musically, you're like, okay, all right, buddy. The other thing that's interesting about him is, in truth, his biggest motivation that we know from the series is that he gets turned on by a good fight. I mean, that's his thing, that's his quirk. That's why he helps Gon in the first place. He wants Gon to be stronger so he can get that fight, because that's what he likes, is a great, great, great fight. It feels that way about Crollo, too. So he lives in this zone, this kind of half sigh, half moan. Excellent. By the way, I sense great Nen ability from you. That's where he lives, whether he's loud or whether he's quiet. But he's very precise in the things that he says. It's almost proper, you know, it's almost a proper way of speech. He doesn't like, I'm gonna this, I'm gonna that. He's not like, hey, how you doing kind of a guy at all. It's very precise and well enunciated.
You also got one of the most recognizable voices in Genshin Impact. When you walk past a rock
Paimon,
or a
right?
tree...
Is this Paimon coming up?
When you walk past a rock or a tree in real life now, do you instinctively hear a geoconstruct?
Do I instinctively hear what?
A geoconstruct.
I don't. Do I in real life? No, not at all. But Zhongli has ended up being an incredibly fun, but in a different way, character to voice. Now, I will say, whenever a character or a game or a show or anything just blows up, and it doesn't happen all the time. All of us do a lot of work that goes almost unnoticed. We do educational games, we do audiobooks, we do all kinds of things that don't always get a whole bunch of attention. But when something blows up like that, it's also very special to us because it's special to you. Does that make sense? You guys let us know, like, this means a lot to us, and we reciprocate by going, wow, he is incredibly important, even more so than I thought. The cool thing about him is he's super relaxing. There is nothing more relaxing than dropping your register down here and taking your time when you speak to explain things in a way that makes it very clear. I mean, that's basically how he speaks, and it's really relaxing. It's really nice. And a lot of fans have said, I could listen to him forever. It's so relaxing. And I go, that's funny, because that's exactly how I feel. I feel like I'm meditating when I'm doing his voice, except when he needs order, then it's a little different.
You have so many characters you have voiced who are from huge fandoms. Can you discuss your favorite or most interesting fan interaction from any fan from Hunter x Hunter, Overwatch, or Genshin Impact?
Oh, there's so many interactions that are great. I met an Overwatch fan who was much older than I would expect any Overwatch fan to be, but was probably the most into Overwatch I've ever met anybody, and that was amazing. I've met, I had one interaction with a Sonic fan. I had a great conversation with this guy. He was awesome. After we finished talking, he put his headphones back on. I did the voice for him and such. And then I think it was his sister. It might have been his mom, but I think it was his sister who was with him, who was just like kind of tearing up afterwards. And apparently he doesn't usually look people in the eyes, and he has a difficult time communicating with people. And I just had a great moment, not because anything I did that was great or special, but because he loved this character and he loved this game so much. And So sometimes you don't even realize it just is like a normal interaction that's nice, and then you realize, oh, that was something very special. So there's a ton of them. People giggle, people laugh, people get excited to hear their favorite characters, people blush, people cry, people attach. Sometimes these shows and these characters, they lean on them when things are rough. So that might be their escape to play Genshin Impact or to watch Hunter x Hunter. And it doesn't even matter what the character is. It doesn't have to be a relaxing, comforting character. The character that comforts them could be wild and crazy. I have people that tell me Mondo Iwata from Danganronpa is their comfort character. I have a lot, and I have a lot of people say Hisoka is their comfort character. So it doesn't have to do with, in real life, would this character comfort me? It's just, does that make me feel good to hear them and to see them interact? Not just in the show, within the show. So I've had a ton of different interactions, yeah, for sure. It's a big part of the fun of going to conventions and getting to meet any of you face to face, and I always enjoy it on my end too.
Just letting you know.
This is weird that I'm talking into this. I just want you to know that I'm still not comfortable with this. I'm doing it because I'm good like that, right? I can go on, I can do it, I can play along, but it's cute, but it's weird, right? Right? Like, I don't know if later I'm going to be like, what did I do? Why did I do that?
Just letting you know, my favorite work of yours is Hisoka. So,
is Hisoka? Okay, yeah. Nice. Well, you got good taste.
Thank you. Hisoka, for me, has so many meme statuses.
Yeah.
Do you have a fan favorite edit or any wild, out of context clip that just cracks you up?
Well, you know what's funny is, I mean, I don't live in the meme world that much, to be honest with you. Like, people are like, what's your favorite meme? And I'm like, I mean, I know a few memes. It's just I don't speak in meme. I'm a different generation. I get it. I have seen many memes that I like, but then I just let them go. I didn't realize we were supposed to remember them. So, but the thing that's funny with him is there's a lot of clips of the Heaven's Arena scene. You know what scene I'm talking about. And those used to not bother me. I mean, I'm fine with doing that. Listen, that's part of the job. It's part of the character. It's what was supposed to happen. So I had no problem recording it, but I'm getting to a point now when it just pops up when I'm on, Reels or TikTok or something, and it just comes up and I don't expect it. Then I'm like, oh my God, because I just don't want to hear myself moan randomly at any given time when I'm not ready for it out of context. But it is what it is.
Thank you for that answer.
That's just my honest. Didn't used to bother me, but the more I hear it, the more I'm like, stop following me.
What is something fans always get right about one of your characters and something they hilariously misunderstand?
Oh, what do they get? Well, I'm going to see what they get right. I'm trying to see. I mean, it's not like, I don't mean to even imply that the fans are always wrong. I'm just like, what's the thing that they get right? I'm not sure. I'll start with the get wrong, because I love this. So, Overwatch, Torbjorn. That's what they get wrong. Torjaborn, Toborn, Torgaborn, Torjorn, Taborn. I'm like, it's insane. And I don't even correct people because I love it. I love it when they get it wrong. It just makes me smile. And it's like, absolutely. And what was cool about that too is when they added Brigitte to the game, a lot of people couldn't say Brigitte right for quite some time. And I was like father, like daughter, it's perfect. But I don't know what they get, I don't know that there's a thing that I would be surprised that they get right. These are fans of the characters, fans of the shows, the games, the whatever. So they usually get a good chunk of it right because they've watched it and they understand it. There are certain misconceptions, Hisoka has a big misconception, and you know what it is, and it's not. I explained what it actually is. That's one I have to explain to people. I will tell you one other thing that is interesting that I've noticed as far as what fans get right and wrong. I have noticed a younger generation right now, they have a difficult time. They love a character of mine that's a villain, like Hisoka, for example, or Ogai Mori from Bungo Stray Dogs. But they're torn because they know the actions of these characters are not acceptable in the real world. And so they don't want to say they love the character. They kind of start to, and then they're like, I mean, I hate this character. I don't like this character, but I really like that, and they don't know how to word it. And I try to free their conscience by saying to them, like, listen, when you say you love a character, I love Darth Vader or whoever, it doesn't mean you approve of their actions in the real world. It has nothing to do with that. You could love a character that is a cold-blooded killer, it should not mean that you are going to want to kill in the real world. It just means in that show, that is whatever it is about it. That's some of the excitement. It gives you good conflict. The darker the villain is, the taller the hero has to stand, right? So it's good to have a good villain, and you can love whoever, Hisoka, and not be like, yeah, killing people's okay. We get that. They're a villain. They're not the best role model. You can still love the character, not the behavior. So it's okay. And I feel like I have to like free people all the time and be like, it's okay. Just say, I don't condone their actions, but I love this character. It's cool.
Thank you for clarifying that.
Hey.
Now I feel better.
It's been coming. I'm telling you, that comes up all the time.
Let's see. You've been part of so many beloved franchises in
So
the
many
world.
which franchises?
Yep.
Just
When
different
did-
ones?
What?
You said so many what franchises?
You've been part of some of the most beloved franchises
beloved.
in the world.
Sure.
When did you realize, oh wow, people really care about these characters that you've played?
Oh, I mean, almost immediately. People love the shows too. I had an experience for Sword Art Online. Now listen, I am barely in Sword Art Online. I play a few random characters here and there. I happen to play, I think it's Asuna's dad. I think that's the name, because I haven't seen him. But he has like 3 lines in the whole thing, if that. And I met somebody at a con who found out I played that role. She started crying. And she was like, I'm so honored to meet you. I'm so happy to meet you. And she's crying. And she's like, that was a lesson to me. It taught me. She was not crying because my character is important. She was not crying because she had so many feelings for this character. This character saved me. It wasn't that. She loved the show. And this was as close as she had been to the show. I play a few voices in it. I deserved none of that credit. But I realized the power of the show, the power of the characters, the power of the writers for the show or the game, the power of the animators. None of these things are just us. So even I get a lot of the credit for Hisoka. That character was already played by a Japanese actor who did a fantastic job. That character was already designed. That character was already written for. Not to take away all of what we do. I mean, it takes some talent to do what we do, and if you appreciate it, we love that. We love to hear that. But I am aware that there's all these elements. So sometimes we get a lot of credit for a character because they love the show, which I don't mind. I'll take it, but I just like to be honest about it. And that's when I learn these things. Some of them are so important that it doesn't even matter who you play. Sometimes it does, clearly, but other times it's just, man, I just love this show and you're a part of it. Thank you, which is cool too.
You're so humble. Oh my god.
Well, it's
But
true.
you did a good job on it.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Rapid fire round.
Oh God, rapid fire. Let's go.
Who has the best drip?
The best what?
Drip. Oh,
Who's the best drip? Who looks the best?
who looks the best?
I like Ogai Mori maybe for that.
Zhongli's coat, Hisoka's clown couture.
Oh, you're
or-
giving me choices.
Yep.
I already answered you and it wasn't a choice.
Okay.
Hisoka's who said Hisoka? Who else?
Hisoka's clown couture or Torbjorn's armor.
Oh, between Hisoka and Torbjorn?
And also Zhongli's coat.
Oh, Zhongli. Zhongli out of those choices. Yeah, for sure.
I love that. You can only keep one power in real life. Zhongli's shield, Hisoka's bungee gum, or Torbjorn's turret.
Shield.
Love it. Who is more dangerous to share an Uber with? Hisoka or Torbjorn after a bad game?
Torbjorn after a bad day. I feel like Torbjorn wouldn't shut up after a bad day. I worked hard on that, right? He'd be frustrating maybe to share after a car with after a bad day. But I'd rather be with him than Hisoka. I mean, it's too chancy. I don't know that I'm that good of a fighter, though, so he'd probably leave me alone. But you never know. Never know.
Final boss fight. Who will be your backup? Another version of you or a character you wish you have voiced?
Wait, say that again?
Who would be your backup? Another version of you or a character you wish you would have voiced?
If
And
I
who
was
is
in a
it?
fight?
If you were in a final boss fight.
Oh, listen. If I'm personally in a final boss fight, not in playing a video game, if I'm in a boss, I've never been in a final boss fight in real life. So it would not be a second me. It would not be an inexperienced at boss fights in real life second me. That would do nothing. or maybe the second me could stand there for me and I could get the hell out of there. I could just run and they'd still think I was there. So I would have to choose a character that I didn't get to play. Who that character would be, I'm just going for power. I would just choose someone like Magneto or something. Like, let's not even mess around. Let's win this boss fight. Let's do it.
Without breaking any NDAs, are there any work or characters we might hear from you soon? Maybe something mysterious, deep voice, possibly immortal?
Possibly what?
Immortal.
Possibly immortal. Well, I have played a number of immortal characters, namely Zasalamel from Soul Calibur, Zhongli. So the possibility that another immortal character comes up, yeah, sure, that might happen. But I wasn't going to say anything, but what's coming up, we're going to do it. Nah, I'm not telling you any of that. Are you kidding me? No, I like my career way too much. You guys will have to wait till they make an announcement on stuff. Am I working on stuff? Yes. Last week, the week before, next week, I got stuff coming for you. Hopefully you'll love it. There's some cool things that if I told you, you would go, what? Yeah, but it's not my job to tell you. So we'll wait for the announcement trailers and what have you, okay?
Keith, thank you so much for joining us in this interview. We really appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Oh, thanks for having me. I appreciate you guys. All the best.